It is, brother.
That's pretty exciting. What up, Jopins? Episode 177. It's the first pod of the new year. Happy New Year. Hope you guys had a good, safe one. Didn't get too fucked. Huh?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year,
Happy
my
New
man.
Year, Jobins.
Jobins, we got our buddy Brandon Miner here. Thanks for joining us, brother. Where are you from?
Burlington, North Carolina is where I grew up, but I was born in Phoenix.
Damn. Talk about full circle. That's pretty fucking sick.
Crazy.
North Carolina. I love when I see people come from all around the country and they just they're like, you know what? We're going to move here. I'm going to train here and I'm going to pursue my goals. You're one of those people, my man.
Thank you.
It's been pretty cool to watch you do your thing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's been really fun making friends at the gym and training at the gym.
Yeah. You bring good vibes.
And you two are invaluable.
Oh,
That just pierced through my heart.
I appreciate that, Brandon. It's been really nice to know you because, dude, I haven't seen you train or anything like that. I just know you through Schmitty, and it's really cool to actually like become friends with you through Schmitty, dude.
It's good vibes.
That's awesome. Good fun.
Can you
two
do
were
me
there
a
for me
favor
on my
real quick?
birthday.
Can you do me a favor
yeah.
real quick? Take your hat and glasses off just real quick. Because I just want to tell the audience, big surprise here, Jobins. Guess what? We got Robert Patterson on the fucking pod. Let's fucking go. Yes.
Dude, I see it 100%.
I had to do that to you.
Do you get mistaken for him?
No. I told you guys who I do get mistaken for a lot.
Who?
Philip from Shameless and that same dude that
I
plays
did-
the chef from The Bear.
See, he's got a very distinct jaw. Let me see your jaw. I feel like he's got a straighter, defined, more broad jaw.
Damn, call me out, Schmidt.
No,
Fuck.
it's okay. No, it's okay. You know I love you. It's all love.
I see it, Brandon.
But that's cool. I get mistaken as Will Sasso.
Really?
Yep. People are like, hey, Will. I'm like, nah. Another guy. Who's Brendan get mistaken
you
as?
get mistaken.
Dude, hey, I've been told that I get mistaken as Justin Long.
Really?
Sometimes.
You know what?
Yeah.
I kind
That
of
one
see
I
it.
Why the hell have I never seen it until this very
That's the
moment?
one I hear.
Incredible.
I think Justin Long looks like you.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
yeah.
dude.
You know what? You and Justin Long in a buddy comedy film? I'd be jealous.
Yeah.
Because it'd be so damn good.
I don't even want to do buddy comedy with you guys.
Oh, stop it.
Before Justin
Dude,
Long.
with that fit that you have right now,
Yeah.
too. With
Yeah.
the,
You like
The
this?
blonde hair.
You know, when all you guys are chuckling before the pod starts, I think I'm onto something. So, I like it. You know, I'm like, what can I do with wigs? I'm like, well, with people with hair, they put on hoods. So I'm like, let's put on a hood.
I'm wearing a
You
hat.
know what I mean? There we go. Maybe I'll do a hat next time.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, Brent, we got to talk about, Jobins, we got to talk about the elephant in the room here. Me and Brendan, I've been going back and forth, dude, because people have been telling me to change the name of the pod, you know? And I've been going back for months with this just because you know how I've told you how I feel because it's our show.
Right.
This is the Brendan Schmitty show.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But they're all telling, I've been told by multiple people who are above, you know, and who have good insight on what works for YouTube channels and how to grow YouTube channels. And they told me I should do a name change. And to all the people, I got comments, you know, some comments were, oh, no Brendan, no more Brendan. Where's Brendan? No, of course. No, Brendan ain't going nowhere. You my dog we're brothers. There's no separating that.
100%.
And you'll always be on this pod. As long as this pod exists, you are on this pod. This is the only difference, Jovins. He works 6 days out of the week. I work 6 days out of the week. Now, we can grind, you know what I mean? And there are late at night we can get pods. But when you're trying to get guests on, when you're trying to do things, it's very difficult. You know what I mean? And I want to get guests on. There's times where you're working. You know what I mean? So I just want to dish out as many more pods as we can. So as many any chance and opportunity that you're able to be here and do a pod with me, we're gonna do a pod. So that's the answer. That Brendan ain't going nowhere. But I also just want to let the Jobas know how you feel about it.
Dude, honestly, like, I mean, I've always been pro Brendan Schmitty show, and whatever helps the channel to get more subscribers and get more views and everything, more engagement, like, appreciate all you Jobins, honestly, for tuning in.
Right.
You know, every week, like, you guys are amazing. Like,
Right.
I would be down with
See, right there
Talking
makes me
Schmidt.
sad right there. Because I did the poll. You made me sad right there, bro. Because I think we're going to start crying.
Dude, I get emotional with the community
'cause
because
this is
it's
our
like,
baby.
dude, I mean, like,
And they're passionate. They love us. You know what I mean? With the people who watch our channel, they've been with us for a long time.
and it's like, it is a catchy name.
Yeah.
I can't even get upset about the name. Talking Schmidt. I like the poll. Like, I was like, damn, that's a good name.
I know, and in my head, I've always tried to come up with like, what do me and Brendan do? I mean, we talk about our lives. I like to talk politics, even though I know I'm dumb. I agree with you guys. Like, and plus we hear so much politics outside of everything else, and there's way smarter people to listen to than me about politics. But I still don't think that discloses us from having an opinion and being able to talk about it.
Dude, you can't
know?
downplay any of this shit, bro.
Right? And we love movies. We want to make movies. We want to make more content. So we talk about that kind of stuff. We do movie reviews. We talk about day in the life of our lives. We talk about a lot. Sports, UFC, you know? So I'm like, damn, what is the Brendan Schmidt? And then it's like the BS show, bullshit show. But I'm like, it don't really ring, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, fuck. And then some people have some funny names. No Invite Schmidt.
Really?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
just mean.
I know, but I'm in my head. I'm like, damn it. What if he's right? What if when all that had happened, if I had just changed some names, and shit would have got bigger and blown up.
Hey, dude, it's never too late to. I mean, I think
Right?
it's still a good idea.
And here's the thing: like Mr. Beast said, he changed his name a bunch of times. Not saying I want to keep changing a name. I would, but finding a name that sticks,
Mm-hmm.
right? And not only sticks, but we can make merch off of thinking of stuff. But yeah, you ain't going nowhere. Brendan ain't going nowhere.
Dude, yeah, it's not. It's no. There's no animosity or anything like that. I love you, bro. It's like
I love you too.
The name, like,
It's just a name.
it's just a name, dude.
And at the end of the day, dude, if it helps fucking build our pod, that helps both our lives.
Yeah, like it's
So-
177 episodes in, and
Right.
It's like, you know, doing all the editing and everything, and how much work you put in. It's like I'm totally with you, dude. 100%.
I know, and you know, I love doing pods. So even in the end, you know, we've taken breaks because I think it is healthy. If like you're not mentally there for a pod, like I don't want to give you guys false realities or like not the good energy, you know. But there's been times where we have taken breaks, and that happens. But Tim was kind of talking. It's like, oh, you gotta do this, gotta do this, gotta do this. It's like, hey, dude, even if it never worked out, right, and we never made like we just never could make a living off podcasting, I still want to do it with you until we're old, because to me, it's like it looks back on our lives. As long as technology with everything going on, we're able to keep doing it. You know what I mean? Because at the end, dude, it's a look back on a story with everything. So,
Dude, even like the vlogs, like I watched that Lake Tahoe vlog back in the day, and that just had me going a little bit too, dude.
yeah, Brendan's under a lot of distress this morning, Jovins. His baby's hurt. Tell the story, man. What happened?
Brandon, bro, dude.
Dude, we're here. I love you.
So
We both love you.
Jobins, me, Brock, and Christian, and then some of the other guys, Bebo and all them, Ryan, a lot of people. We went to the comedy club, the improv club at Phoenix Ridge to see Brian Callen. And then when I was walking with my girl Jobins, she tripped and rolled her ankle really badly. And then it's like super swollen this morning too, really bad.
What did you do in the moment she fell?
I was holding on
Did
to
you scream?
her left hand, and I just made sure to hold her up while she stumbled all awkwardly, rolling her ankle. And then I was like, oh no. And then we were in the street for a little bit with the cars passing, and my anxiety was going up pretty high because I'm like, I don't want to get fucking killed by getting hit by a car because my girlfriend's hurt. My fiance, I keep switching it up. My fiance is hurt. And then I was like, finally she was able to get up to the sidewalk, and I was like,
That bitch was swollen this
oh
morning.
man, she stood for like 30 minutes, dude. The
Oh,
line
my
was
God.
like 30 minutes. I don't remember it being like that last time we went to
Brian?
see him.
Bro, that's because we got hooked up big time. Shout out Sean and Tim. They were busy that night. Brian had came into town and he was doing a show, or maybe Brian gave us. We got 2 free VIP tickets, and me and you go there, right? Me and Brendan are just going there, and sure enough, we saw the line.
Oh,
There was a line. We had VIP entrance, so our names were on a list. That was the first time I was like, "Whoa!" I was like, "Our names on a list."
That's pretty cool.
I was like, "This is insane." And then we sat right up front, which was terrorizing for Mr. Schmitters at the time. I feel like maybe I'd handle it better now, but it's one of those shows where they like to point and pick at the crowd. And every single one of them looked right at me, and I was giving them a look like, please don't fucking do it. Please don't fucking do it. Yeah. But that was an awesome time. Brian is hilarious. I really like Brian. And when he comes in and does pods, he'll come in, drop some real fucking knowledge because he's a super smart guy, and then he switches it to comedy. I like him a lot.
He's just kind of like reminds me of Joe Rogan a lot too.
Well, they're best friends, you know?
The personality and like what he's talking about, his like content on his routine. He was talking a lot about like conspiratorial stuff. I don't want to like ruin his routine or anything. I don't know. I feel like that'd be but it was pretty funny. He was pretty funny still.
Yeah. How was his openers?
Oh yeah, you know what? Shannon thought that the Italian guy was funnier than Brian Callen.
Really?
She said that she didn't.
Brian Callen's coming to whoop her ass.
You know what she said? She said she didn't care for his kind of comedy of like I guess how he acts things out.
Physical comedy.
She was like, that's just not my thing.
Yeah.
And then I was like, respectfully, okay. I was like, hey, if that's your opinion. I hope I didn't put her on blast.
No. She's got her foot up. She's watching this tomorrow. She's like, that son of a bitch.
She was she was watching me put that note down too, and she writes a note down that's like, "Hey, I rolled my ankle too. Like, don't forget that I was under this pain while I was watching it." I was like, "Okay, all right, whatever."
Did you go to that show last night? No.
No, but I've seen him in Greensboro, like his last tour he did.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's
I saw
cool.
him at a similar sized club.
Look at that.
Yeah.
All of us have seen him. That's pretty sick. Damn.
He's good.
He's funny as hell. He reminds me of a whimsical little wizard.
Dude. He makes
me those vibes, you know.
When he comes into the gym and rolls with Tim, he'll start defending things and he'll go, see, now what I want to do. And he'll like act like he knows it. But he ain't doing shit.
He's pretty good at acting it though.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. He's funny as hell.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, wow. The new year has started off with a bang. There's so much going on. It's insane. Is the guy still alive? Mr. What's his name?
Oh, my God. Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about. Because
Sean Ryan. Matt Livelsberger still alive? What do you think?
Dude, the way that Sean Ryan was talking about it on that podcast me and you were watching sounds like he's alive.
Really good podcast was Sean Ryan's podcast, and he had Sam Shoemate on, who is an intelligence officer from the U.S. Army. And that dude got an email from this guy. I'm sure most of you guys have already watched it, or if you don't know about it, go check out Sean Ryan's podcast on YouTube. And this email's insane. Just he's a whistleblower, supposedly a whistleblower, saying that China's got anti-gravity weapons, and that's what all this. There's those balloons that we shot down years ago. There's dozens of them in the air at all times.
Dude, all my notes, all my stories that I have right now for this pod are about China, bro. I'm just telling you right now, anything that you can think about China is scary.
Bro, everything's kind of, and you know.
Why not balloons? Why not balloons to be coming over like that are undetectable?
If you guys want to know how I really feel about all this shit, go watch Tim Dillon's newest pod that he had done Thursday on this. About it's called like, you know, Trump trucks and like the fog. That Tim Dillon is funny as fuck.
He is funny.
He is so funny because he keeps it real, dude. He thinks about how we're all feeling. He's also smart, a very smart dude. And he just says it how it is and how we all feel. And then he's got such a creative mind that when he's sitting there talking by himself, he's painting the picture in his head. Like he's actually there, like in that moment. And that's what makes him so damn funny. So if you want to know how I feel about all this shit, you can literally go watch it on Tim Dillon's podcast because I relate so much to it. Because it's just like, dude, we get fed so much media. We're all kind of crazy. Are we all just schizo? And then anything we kind of learn and know, we freak out and we think the worst. And then it's like, dude. and then he also is like, or are these the craziest times and aliens are coming and nuclear fallout's about to happen? Like that kind of shit just makes me giggle because it's like, dude, I don't think anybody really knows. Even the smart. When I'm seeing PBD, when I'm seeing Joe Rogan, when I'm seeing Tim Dillon, when I'm seeing all these people fucking talking about not knowing shit and end of times, nuke, what the fuck was going on? It just makes me like that.
I know what you mean, dude. Because I've never felt like this when I was a kid, like
Yeah.
being this worried and doom and gloom. But dude,
Mhm.
there's so much going on right now.
We
Like,
have access to so much more media about what's going on right now.
Yeah.
maybe that's true too.
That's the thing.
And then I get into dude, I'm a conveyor belt mindset with this life, Jobins, with this thing called life. And that's just what I think of, right? Like, where are we at, even in your lifetime, where are you on the conveyor belt in your existence? And, I'm halfway. And the thing about the conveyor belt is that behind me, they only know what they're on their conveyor belt. I know what we're losing. They only know what they've started with, right? And then it just keeps on moving, right? And eventually me on the conveyor belt and all the people in my time and era are gone. And all the things that the freedoms we kind of had, all these kinds of thoughts and ways we're able to do things, we're all gone. I was getting deep with this with Tim. I was getting real fucking deep, dude. Me and him went, because he was all about this cold wallet thing. You know what that is?
I don't.
Cold wallet?
What's the? What could you explain?
A
it a
cold
little bit?
wallet.
Cold wallet.
Apparently, it's where you're able to put your money into this digital wallet, and the only way to access it is some like 14 or some 18-digit code, right? And you don't put it in a bank. Apparently, you don't have to pay things on it with other things, with all the bank stuff. Pretty much your money's safe in case of anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I've been telling him, like, dude, the Google AI chip that they're working on, these supercomputers.
These Jobins,
Willow.
watch Chip
Pretty
War.
off, yeah.
Watch Chip War on YouTube, Jobins.
Yeah.
It's crazy because guess what? If these freaking undetectable balloons are around, they're gonna take us out first, bro.
Oh,
Because
no.
you know where we're at. The TSMC has fabs here. 3 microprocessing semiconductors.
And Tim, I'll tell Tim this shit, and he goes, "Where do you get your news from?" And I'm like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, "What is happening?" I go,
You
"Am
don't
I
want me to
crazy?
sleep tonight, dude.
Am
Dude,
I crazy?"
The governor of Arizona, Ducey, the former governor, he went to Taiwan personally and was like making deals with the TSMC CEO, who's like the founder of TSMC, who was also like a national hero of Taiwan because of his innovations with the chip processing. It's crazy, dude.
So Patrick Bet David, his co-host buddy, like the older guy with the glasses who always comes in with facts and shit. He was talking about how he was okay with giving up his freedom with driving with Teslas, with the freedoms it gives up, and because of the how easy it makes things, right? So here we are. Tim thinks that he can't. First off, it's as simple as, well, how do you even, if you can't turn on, how do you get to that, right? And then you better have that code fucking written down and never put in front of any camera in your house or anything, because everything's now watching you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got deep with it. I go, dude, Teslas we just got shown this. That's why at the end of the day, Jobins, I'm sorry if you're skipping through and you're like, Jesus Christ, show it to me. Because at the end of the day, I'm like, are we dumb? And this is just like, this is all Elon doing all this kind of shit. And there is all these certain things or agended plans to do things so that power can still be maintained. Because I believe that there's a huge change of control coming, right? Because here's the thing. People get these new fridges, right? Tim's got this new fridge. Sean's got the fridge. If you got the fridge with the screen on it, you can draw on it. You can watch YouTube on it. And then it's also watching what's in your fridge. And so you can shop easier and it tells you everything. Bro, that's got a camera. So now it sees everything in your kitchen. It's now seeing and I'm going to get real crazy with this. It's now seeing everything you're eating and consuming, which boom can be used for your health insurance whenever you're.
Oh my god!
And it's going to determine. Oh well, look what you're eating
in your fridge.
In your fridge, I'm getting that crazy with it because that's where it's going to go. You know what I mean? What's the kind of government it's called? Where it's like total
totalitarianism.
Yeah, because China's technically doing it already. They got surveillance everywhere. And then here's another one, right? Your fucking thermostats. They know now they're smart, right? So now if you're in your your living room. It'll It'll turn everything else down around. Well, now it's knowing where you're at in your house at all times. Now it knows everything.
Wow.
Right? And not only does it see everything and know everything, it's also hearing everything. Same with the fridge. So any conversation you're having in your house is fed back probably, who knows how quick. Is it daily? Is it instant?
And what's it getting
is it
fed
weekly?
to? An AI?
It's getting fed to the servers of, yeah, dude. So it's just like these freedoms because of convenience. You know what I mean? People like us are going to be upset about it. The monkeys coming soon on the conveyor belt being born now won't know anything because it's different. Right?
True.
And this is where I get, oh, dude.
Very true. On the conveyor.
Yeah, sorry, Jobin. Schmitty went down the roll because it's just so much. And then, too, on top of everything, with these weird connections between all this right before our inauguration, right?
We got till the January 20th, Jobins. That's a while, to something crazy happening.
This is why I think it's all Elon. You're telling me Trump was on he was on the Joe Rogan podcast, which is huge. However, millions and millions of views. He's on the phone with an important conversation, puts the phone down to watch Elon land the rocket. And then he proceeds to tell Trump that he's the only person capable to do this, right? Now, apparently, if this is really true that this is China's anti-gravity shit and America's had it and we've had it. So Elon knows about that, right? So he's going to make something, or he's already making something, right? But just the convenience of that being all involved there. Now the Trump guy blows the fucking Elon thing up, and it's a damn near a fucking car commercial for Elon because now it's stopped fucking terrorism, saved the fucking explosion from going out and it goes up, so none of the windows exploded. And still watching that one video of the explosion,
bro,
looks like a fucking PlayStation 2 graphic video game. You know what I mean?
Dude.
It's all fucking weird. And then for that guy's thing to get turned on after he's dead, is the guy dead?
Is the
guy dead?
Jovins, the body that they have, the DNA didn't match with the child.
Yeah.
So it's like, dude, he put someone's body in
a
there.
Military guy who's that decorated, who's that smart.
Yeah.
Dude, now I want to know who he capped, because it's like, hopefully he capped a bad guy and burned him, or you know what I mean? I hope it's not a good person.
It's scary to think about even that happening.
Yeah, because if he killed an innocent person and burned him, that's fucked. But if he took out a bad guy and burned him, I'd be like, okay, maybe this guy's a hero. And if he is still alive, it's insane.
And we don't know all the facts either. What if he did get cheated on or something and he was going crazy in his head with other things?
Yeah.
There's so many other factors that could have led to those actions. But what if?
Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy.
And then for that other guy down in New Orleans with the connections with the military, them both renting a car from that app, both reaching out to Sean Ryan, just reaching out to people. You know what I mean? Because that whole situation was fucked. And for them to... how long has Donald Trump been preaching about illegals and how terrorists are sneaking up through the borders? And now all of a sudden, right before his inauguration, right? And then here's a small one that no one talks about that they're kind of slightly talking about, that me and you talked about on the pod a long time ago. The people are still stuck up in space and they're supposed to go get them, I think in...
Oh my God, they haven't gotten brought down yet,
yeah,
bro?
I think they're going down up in February to get them, or March, sometime soon, right?
On the International Space
Station? Because they've been trying
Station?
to fix shit. And not only have they been trying to fix things, but these problems that they are having are they're like weird. Like they're like, why? We don't really know why these problems are happening. So that's all weird. And so Elon was talking about how he's going to do it himself and go save those people. Another thing that's making Elon look good. Another thing that made Elon good with this cyber explosion. He not only opened up the truck for him, but he was able to show them that he tracked everything, right? It's just so much to make Trump look good and then Elon look good. But then if it is China, they're about to go get Taiwan probably right now.
Dude, you know what else we got to stop saying too that I feel like it's messed up? It's just a powerful elite in each country. It's not China. It's Xi Jinping, it's the president of China. Right? And guess what, bro? You know to hear something messed up, Jobins? His own daughter, Xi Minji, she graduated from Harvard, bro. under a fake name.
Yeah, dude, they're all getting.
They bring their own children to American universities for education.
Wow. Well, how long have people been living here that were spies? Like, how many spies actually live in America, have kids? Their kids don't know their parents are spies. The kids are living in America thinking they're American. Like, how many is that even going on?
Dude, I question the higher educational institutions like Harvard, the oldest institution of higher learning in the United States, bro, founded in the 1600s. I feel like there's some shady stuff, like some skull and bones, some weird shit behind
Did
them.
Alex Jones talk about some anti-gravity shit? Because I need to go back and look. This whole episode might have just got fucking demonetized right now, but that's just me saying that.
Oh, like that's not verified?
Well, like you just say it, and it's his name, and it's fucking like alert, alert.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah,
Blur it.
bro. Because it's like he just says some crazy shit. The elementary thing was not good. That's the one thing that I was like, God, fuck. And if he ended up being right,
Oh, jeez, right? Wouldn't that be
I know,
insane?
but even spreading that misinformation, affecting the people, the loved ones of those people, it's all fucked.
Yeah.
It's all so fucked.
That's true.
That's why if it fucking 1% is right, it's like, let's go, America. Like, it's time for change.
That's definitely one of those acts.
We need to fucking change what's wrong. But there's a lot of wrong in the world. That's why that risk game, dude, it's crazy. Because fucking China wanting to take over. Josh was telling me that those countries' governments are super fucked, and there's just a whole bunch of fucked shit going on over there. But then it's like, dude, innocent people are dying. Because are innocent people about to die because of countries being swapped? Are they gonna have to change? Like, there's probably so much that involves with all.
Well,
that.
how many? I don't even know if you think of war as the same. Like, it's
Right?
just big ass bombs exploding, probably, dude.
And then America's probably just gonna turn their fucking cheeks on that, turn their head. And then what's weird too, bro, is this is the game of risk, right? So America's giving weapons to Taiwan so that Taiwan can help defend itself, but then China's gonna take over Taiwan. So now Taiwan has
For
all
the
that.
chips, bro.
Yeah. So now Taiwan has all that. Everything that we gave them, they now have. That's what I'm like. Whoa. Government and world. That's why, Jobins, I've had such a good feeling about this year, but some shit just keeps happening to Schmitters in the world, right? But guess what? We just got to stay up. What can we focus on? What can we work at? What makes us feel better? What makes our lives better? Focus on it. Don't spread hate, spread love.
100% agree with
That's 2025, baby. And I don't know why I have such a good feeling when so much chaos is happening. It's very weird.
It's the best
Optimism.
time to be happy, brother.
Right? Because, wow, we can keep going all day and all night about this guy and all these connections, but there is definitely way smarter people that know a lot more. And there's still so much to probably even come out.
Dude, in the amount that you learn in like 20 years, dude, I
2
was
days.
watching Amazon. Or no, it was 60 Minutes Australia, the 2000 archive. And it was 2000. They were talking about what like 20 years would be from now. And they talked about like so many things that are like relevant today. They were talking about like loneliness being a thing where like more people will have like single homes and stuff like that. And then
Bro, I think I think what's happening is people are going to come together more. Because I was telling Sean, I'm like, we look up to people growing up. Girls look up to girls being successful. Girls look up to girls when they look pretty. Oh my God, that girl's pretty. How do I do that? Oh, what color hair, nails, clothes, all these things, right? Well, now you have this FOP group or whatever they are, BOP group, where they all are OnlyFans models living together in an insane, beautiful mansion, which is, hey, hats off. It's a smart thing to do. Hopefully you all get along, you're living good lives. You all get along and you're all good roommates together. That's a good fucking life. Making money, like, good for you.
as long as it's not toxic.
But that's the world we're living in, man. And the one girl had her brother on. I saw this reel because she has a podcast. And they love being dramatic on the pod. It works. It's girls being dramatic with each other.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, the one had her brother on. And he's sitting there just riddled with anxiety from everything. And she's like, what's the most thing you hate? And he's like, honestly. And he's all like, you're too famous, how famous you got. And then she kind of like fucking makes fun of him, tell him to stop being too sensitive. But I'm like,
dude,
damn,
that's upsetting.
I know. It's like, man, you better have taken steak dinner after that and said, I love you. Fuck.
Heartless.
Yeah, because, dude, and then, bro, but girls, my point is little girls, when they see these bop girls and they're like, oh, $64 million, $34 million.
That's what they're
mansion.
looking up to.
They're like, damn, that's what I want to do.
What's
some-
society gonna look like in 20 years, bro? Seriously, what are people gonna want to do?
And apparently TikTok makes too much money, so they're like, what's gonna happen with that? Are they actually gonna ban it? Or are they not gonna ban
And
it?
who owns TikTok? Isn't that China again?
I think so.
It's so, bro. They're the scariest.
waiting for
Why
you
do we
to
talk
tell
about Russia all the time? Think about China.
Think about them two together, dog. What scares the fuck out of me is I don't want to die. You know, I don't want anyone to die. I don't want. It's like why do we live in a universe where we all fight? It kind of sucks. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, why couldn't we have all been born in existence where it's like, oh yeah, you know, everyone gets along and we farm and we eat good and we appreciate the world, no matter where you go. It'd be pretty sweet. Pretty sweet.
It would be awesome if everyone was like that.
Right? But then you look at nature, dude. Like, sometimes I'm like, dude, even as humans and we're all fighting each other, like, thank God I'm not a gazelle in Africa being eaten alive by a pack of hyenas or a lion. Because I've been seeing some graphic shit on my fucking National Geography bullshit on my scroll feed. Like every other scroll, it's like some animal being eaten alive or a poor turtle being popped in an alligator's mouth. And I'm going, fuck.
Yeah, I can't stand those. Dude.
I know. And I'm like, how do I stop this?
I saw a video of a pack of wild dogs. I think it was in Arizona too. Pack of wild dogs eating like a cow that was just alive.
Dude. I know. Dude.
Oh, Brandon.
I'm like, thank God I'm not gonna get eaten alive. And then you hear horror stories of other countries of how they're killing innocent people by feeding them to lions and shit. Like, horrible shit.
Dude, you always scare me when you say that. Like
Evil.
Any way you can think of dying, Brandon, like that's happened to someone.
Oh yeah, dude. Anyway, it's horrible. It's horrible. But yeah. There's going to be good things, hopefully. Hopefully good things that'll happen. One more thing. Did you hear about the fog? Well, that's what Tim Dillon was talking about on his pod. Apparently, like, people are getting sick from this fog that was coming in. They're saying that it was bird flu, a whole bunch of crazy conspiracies. But at the end of the day, I'm like, well,
chemtrails.
Right? I'm like, can you imagine if all of us, the movie The Mist happens? Didn't expect that one.
The movie The Mist.
Yeah, have you ever seen that?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Dude, there's so much scary stuff with like the shots and everything too.
Right?
Like, I'm just scared of one day just dead because of something.
Well,
or
dude,
what we eat too. Who knows?
Well, I was trying to think of the science of it too, because, dude, you know, even like when you got to think about it, like fog is thick and it's moisture and it's fucking collecting shit, whatever it's probably rolling on, it's probably getting a little bit of it. So if you did breathe that in, I'm sure it would get you sick, right? But they were saying like flu-like symptoms.
Dude, I think fog looks cool, honestly. It's just kind of sad it's associated with like being scary
Getting sick.
all the time.
Yeah, I know.
With like the mist or the fog. Like you said.
Dude, what if that happened? Like a straight up mist type shit. No monsters or anything.
It just killed your ass?
Well, no, we're just stuck in mist for like a day or two. And we're like, and it's like heavy. You know what I mean?
10 years.
And then we all get sick.
It should be something crazy. Because 2 days, I think 2 days, it would be okay.
Bro, people would probably freak out. I don't know.
If it ended after 2 days.
The way we handled toilet paper with COVID, I don't know how we handle anything. Because that one still shocks me.
Yeah.
Go in the like shit and then wash it off in the shower or your bidet.
Dude, I remember struggling and having to get
I don't get it.
It's a man's way of doing it.
I don't
toilet
get
paper.
it.
Yeah, that was not
Toilet
good.
paper was what was free. Everyone like what? You would think medicine. You would think like canned food. You would think something that stays not good for you, but alive for a while.
A lot of people gotta wipe their ass. I
Toilet
guess.
paper.
Mm-hmm.
Toilet paper.
You got to get.
Candles. We lose power.
Right.
You know what I mean? Bro. All right, let's dive into our buddy Brandon. I want
Oh,
to
shit.
let's get the Jovans to know about you. Let's get you in here, buddy. How did you discover Red Hawk Academy?
Watching you bullshit on Instagram, probably.
Really?
You and Sean, yeah.
Really?
That's sick.
I
That
walked
is-
in that first day and I called you out by name
That's pretty
because I
sick.
knew you from.
How
social
long
media.
ago was that? How long have you been training now at Red Hawk?
I got here in the middle of August. So
Middle
it's
of August from
been
North.
like just over 4 months.
So you were born here. Born and then how long until you went to North Carolina?
I got to North Carolina just before I turned 4.
Okay, so you're a little kid. You don't know shit about fucking Phoenix.
You're pretty North Carolina.
You're North Carolina.
A Carolinian.
Yeah.
Yep, a Carolinian.
What's it like growing out there? I don't know what. I've never been. I don't think I've ever been there.
A lot more trees.
Really?
A lot more trees, rolling hills.
Is it a
Everybody's
big?
nice?
Is it a big town or a small town?
My
that you grew-
town that I grew up in was probably like 180,000. But then I recently
way more
moved to
than
a
that.
town that.
Wait, what? No, he said 180.
We had to check the stats real quick, Joe, but it's just to see what city
Completely
was who,
wrong.
where, and when. What was it?
That's completely wrong.
He
about
was
that
saying
population.
180,000 originally in
Uh-huh.
his town.
60,000 in Burlington. I just was so told, and then around 300,000 in Greensboro, which is the other town I grew up near.
Which that's
Yeah,
A
it's
lot
a
of
good sized town. Yeah, a lot of people don't think that Missouri isn't that like big cities or anything. That's all just farmland. I'm like, dude, St. Louis,
St.
all
Louis is
around
a
us,
huge city.
we're massive.
mhm.
That's crazy.
Dude, there's just the populations, I think, just like the same as it is in Arizona. It's just that the city of Phoenix has it so concentrated where
Mhm.
there is a lot of towns like that, too, that add up.
Yeah. Did you always know you wanted to be a fighter?
No.
No. What'd you do growing up? Did you play any sports or
Sports.
anything? What'd you
Yeah.
play?
Played basketball and baseball mostly, like rec ball, and then I played middle school baseball, freshman year wrestling, and sophomore year wrestling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. So you kind of did it all.
A little bit.
Yeah, I did football and volleyball. I tried track out. I was like, this shit's boring.
Volleyball
I-
is sick. I wish we had a volleyball team for dudes. In my
for the
high school.
gym.
Yeah.
I wish we
That'd
had a
be
gym.
sick, too.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
dude. I love
Dude,
volleyball.
We would all kill on beach volleyball.
Yeah. Anyone
you-
from the gym watching want to do something? Let me know. I'm down.
I'm
Did
down.
you guys have a swimming pool?
No.
Damn.
We were a inner city school. It was a big ass high school, but it was inner city. And
What was the name?
Walter Williams High School.
Walter.
That sounds
Williams.
old.
Yeah. We had
Walter-
that generic ass bulldog that everybody uses.
Walter Williams. God, that does sound
From
that's
North Carolina.
Yeah, dude, that sounds like some
That's
British
old.
The high
Columbian
school was
type
built
shit.
in like the 40s or the 50s.
Uh-huh.
Elvis performed on our auditorium stadium. Like
So that was a
our
big deal.
stage.
That was like one of the
Yeah,
big
that
things.
was that was my flex at least. I was like, dude, I graduated and these steps I walked,
Uh-huh.
same steps as Elvis.
Damn,
Yeah.
that is pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, Elvis literally left my building, you know.
I worked with a lady that was neighbors with him, and when she was a little girl.
That's even cooler.
Yeah, and she loved them. I'm like, damn.
Could you imagine being able to say Elvis was just the guy washing his car next to your house every
Right.
fucking Sunday?
Dude, imagine in the time of podcast if like we could have Elvis on,
Mm-hmm.
like the things that he would be talking about.
One day
What would
with
he think?
AI, you could probably do it.
Ooh.
Right. Were you a ladies' man in high school?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Were you?
Me? Oh,
Yeah.
I thought we were talking about fucking Elvis.
Answer the question, Brandon. Answer the question.
fucking question. No, you don't have to. I know you're in a relationship.
That's
That's
also
fair.
fair.
I know the ladies when they listen to their men talk about shit from the past, like, "Ah."
Yeah.
So I get it.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
Yes, you weren't.
Okay.
That's
That's cool. So did you go to college or anything?
No chance at it even.
So what'd you do after high school?
Worked for a little bit. Started training MMA probably a year and a half, 2 years after I graduated.
Okay. How old are you again?
I just turned 24 in November.
Okay, so you've been doing this for about 6 years?
Yeah,
Yeah.
closer to it.
That's pretty sick. So what made you want to pull the trigger? This is something I love about the gym too, is getting to be able to talk to guys like you. What made you pull the trigger, say, I'm going to move to Arizona and train at this gym and chase my dream?
You guys just make it look so fucking accommodating and welcoming.
Really?
Yeah.
I appreciate
That
that.
and I like I said, I was born out here. I still had a lot of family out here for support. So
Uh-huh.
I thought about making this decision when I was really young and like first starting to train.
Uh-huh.
Thought about it. I wasn't prepared for that yet.
Uh-huh.
And then I started training, had a couple fights, and then I pulled the trigger on it because I knew the level of competition out here is much higher.
Uh-huh.
The chance of me making a career out here is much higher. This is the mecca for MMA compared to where I'm from.
Damn. So where did you go for your very first fight? What steps did you take?
Camp.
Camp? You just went to a gym, you started training there, you're like, hey.
So my very first fight was like a point kickboxing match. I had a couple of those before I ever had an MMA fight.
Uh-huh. Did you walk in by yourself to do this?
Oh no, I trained for like 3 months. I had a coach and a cornerman,
Uh-huh.
and my buddy helped corner me. It was like a pretty legitimate point kickboxing fight.
That's
I
pretty
lost
sick.
my first one, but I kicked the guy's ass pretty confidently.
Uh-huh.
I hit him with a few spinning back kicks and fists.
So you came out going, I learned a lot.
I learned a lot. It was
Yeah.
a guy who'd been doing it for like 4 years at the time, and I had just come in after like 6 months.
Uh-huh.
And he was like, "You've only been doing this for like 6 months?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Kind of boosted your confidence
Yeah.
hearing that.
Then I won my second one, got like a little point kickboxing belt, and then I went and got my I went and done an MMA fight in Virginia,
Uh-huh.
and then I won my first MMA fight in
Oh,
like a minute and a
Virginia.
half.
Uh-huh.
Damn, how old were you when you won your first MMA fight?
I want to say 22.
Okay.
That's pretty sick. Sometimes I hear people come in and they'll sign up for the gym and they'll be like, yeah, man, I'm 22. And I was just thinking maybe I was too old for the sport. And so I laugh and I give them a good, like, oh, dude, don't even worry about that, my man.
I feel old talking to the guys at the gym because they're all like 22, 21. And
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, I'm about to be 25, dude.
Dude, there's we have 30-year-olds in the gym. We have 40-year-olds in the gym. I'm sure we got a couple 50-year-olds in the gym.
Oh, yeah. I roll
Yeah.
with one of them.
Yeah. So it's of all ages.
Mm-hmm.
Now, fighting, that's different. I know Father Time takes people out 30s, maybe some heavyweights 40s.
Hey, you're 24 right now. You got 10 years, dude.
Bro,
You'd be 34.
A solid
That
10 years.
and that can all be changing with the way like health and everyone eating
medicine.
better and figuring shit out. Like who knows how long that can change.
I hope to fight for at least like 12 to 14 years
That's what's up.
professionally.
So what's your record right now?
1-1 in MMA, 1-1 with those kickboxing fights. So
Wow.
pretty even.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of cage time, which is why I'm
Mm.
hoping to come out here and get real cage time with actual competitors.
So if Tim's listening, when would you like to fight or compete?
There's this card in March, the
Uh-huh.
22nd of March, Rage in the Cage. I think I would like to get on that if it's
Really?
helpful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that would be so sick, dude. I've been
Dude.
to a Rage in a Cage and it's pretty fire.
Yeah,
That's,
dude.
to see you in there, man.
That'd be sick. You can do it. Tim will do it. He'd put you on, man. He likes to see people. It's like, okay, you want to test? This is what you want to do. Let's find out.
Yeah.
Let's figure where you're at.
Yeah. I like jumping in the water and swimming.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah. It's fun watching you spar with the boys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I try to make it entertaining.
Brandon goes one day I walked in, I'm watching him do leg kicks. It's like, and then you with that. It's just this fucking insane kick, dude. It cracks me up. I like that. It's funny because
That comes out
That's
of
my breathing,
Brandon.
dude.
Yeah, dude, which you wouldn't. I was so taken back, Brendan, when I walked in. I had to stand there and watch it for a little bit. And then wham! Like a fucking hard. I'm talking hard leg kicks.
Dude, what got you doing that? Or is
Crumple.
it part of the technique that you learned?
My gym in North Carolina was mostly a Thai gym. That's where I learned a lot of my kickboxing and stuff. So like leg kicks and powerful Thai kicks is what we practice a lot.
Brandon would be so out. We'd be out in public and he'd just be quiet. And then some guy would just, if he's being so crazy and violent and just Brandon needs to save the day, you'd hear, and then you'd hear the guy. Then you'd hear the guy go, because motherfucker kicks hard.
That's scary.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I fucking dropped some guy with. It wasn't the hardness of the kick, but it was the timing
Uh-huh.
of the kick. I kicked his rear leg out from under him as he was trying to throw his front leg, so he just folded like a fucking.
Leg kicks took the fun out of everything for me. I'm like, that hurts.
Yeah.
And you want me to keep
hurts like
walking
fuck.
forward
Yeah,
after that.
yeah.
And then I look at all these fighters' faces in UFC when they fight, and after a kick, and you look at them, and they're just focused. Sometimes it's like, oh my God. A person like me can't fathom it. Only people who do it every day. Brandon, we can't fathom it.
Not me, dude.
Let him give you a 10% leg kick, and it'll drop you to your fucking knees. That's what it does. To me. I hate, dude, nothing pisses me off more when I bump my shin into something and you're down. Oh, that's like a next level pain. That's like a nut shot.
Dude, you
Oh,
got to
Holloway
embrace
does
the
it.
pain, dude.
I
You got to
know.
condition
Oh.
your body to really
Oh.
be the top G. That's not something I can really.
You got Dylan. This is the people that train our gym. We got Dylan outside kicking trees. We got David fucking outside punching concrete walls, houses, fucking knocking houses off their foundation. Like, Jesus. What the fuck?
Where did Dylan find any trees to kick?
I'm sure he just goes to a park and just starts kicking trees. Like, dude, I wouldn't put it past that guy. He's told me he kicked trees. So in my head, he's just out there kicking a tree somewhere right
Trying
now.
to chop it down.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. So, what's one of the coolest things you've ever done?
This?
Really?
Probably.
Well, bro, you.
Yeah, this is his first podcast, dude.
I appreciate
That's
that.
freaking
I
awesome.
appreciate you.
Yeah,
I
man.
appreciate you. Well, you just kind of come off to me like a adventurer. Like I wouldn't put it past you to be a skydiver.
I wish. I would love to.
Because-
You wanna go skydiving or something?
You're so. Break it down for us how you're staying out here right now.
So I just on a whim bought a trailer and drove it out here from North Carolina to stay out here and train MMA
And bro,
full time.
there's an Alex. He owns like a trailer bus. I don't know if I forget which one exactly it is. There's so many cool ones now. Yours is sick. Like the inside is so pimping.
Dude, you see the shower that
Yeah.
he has and the shower
Jamie,
head
pull
and
that up for
everything?
us.
Oh my god, dude, you have a beautiful bathroom in there. And you got an island in there too, and then you got the fold. Oh, dude.
Thank you.
It's
So-
modern.
Is your goal like Alex? I think Alex's goal is he wants like a chunk of land to put it on. Obviously, get a house one day. But is yours to get a chunk of land as well?
Yep.
Just to
I want
park it on?
a cheap chunk of land with water and electric, or not even electric. I could do it just water.
That lifestyle of a big bus where you got some beds and a kitchen and a bathroom and just traveling the country, that's always fascinated me. Like that's something that like, man, if I had the money and I had good money and I was making money, making content, and I could do that and I could go do that just for like 6 months of the year, just to go do it.
Old
Be
tour
lit.
buses are nice, bro.
Yeah,
Dude, it's kind of sad to think about. That's something that's common for like people in retirement age when they're done working, and then they finally have the time to do it. And it's like, man, wouldn't it be
You
great
gotta
if
do it when you're
we
young.
could do it when
Yeah.
you're? It's like you got a great point, and I think it's awesome. You got a sick ass camper too.
I know you're out here making it work, trying to make it work. You're always at the gym grinding. What are you doing for work out here?
Cleaning pools.
Clean pools?
Yep.
That's what's up. Bebo's
Pool
doing
boy.
that too.
Yo,
Yeah. Maybe you can link with him and figure something out and
Maybe, man.
become, you know what I mean?
maybe.
Yeah, because Bebo's I'm pretty sure he's creating his own company.
Yeah.
So yeah, Bebo, if you're
I'd
watching.
I'd love to be more local.
Yeah.
Dude, and with TSMC coming in and developing more, and the amount of land that's gonna have more homes on it that are gonna
Dude,
have
they're
more
already
pools
building- yeah.
in them.
They're already building homes like crazy out here,
Mhm.
dude. It's insane how much homes and land is out here compared to where I'm from.
And how they look. Houses out here look insane compared to where I grew up.
Yep.
It is
It's like the
different.
Flintstones.
Very true. Everything's a fucking copycat house.
We were kind of preaching this in our last pod because we had other guys that are here, the Manchester lads. They're here
Freaks.
doing the same shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
We got to get Andrew on. We got to get some people on. It's gonna be cool mixing everyone up at the gym. It's gonna be fun. Because you guys it's working hard. And if you're listening, Jobins, and you feel it in your gut that this is what you want to do, come out and do it, man. Make it happen.
If I can fucking do it,
Yeah.
anybody can fucking do it.
And it means sometimes I gotta, it means a lot when I get compliments for my podcast. You know what I mean? I'm just so hard on myself. You know what I mean? Because I want to do more, be better. You know what I mean? But me and you did it. We pulled the trigger on all this new upgrade shit. I'm super happy with it. It's so much
Shit's
better.
nice, bro.
Yeah, we're just pulling the trigger.
Dude,
Sometimes
it's-
you just gotta do it.
It was the right move to make. It's good to have people on to.
You make mistakes while you're still young, bro. It's the only time to do it.
Right. What are your thoughts on the gym? So I like to know this. You see us. You were watching Tim and Sean, and were you watching them on Instagram, Snapchat, or YouTube?
All three.
All three. Fire. So you're watching the pods, you're listening and shit. When you show up, because I get that feeling. It happens all the time too. Well, not to me anymore, but to people coming in, they say it. I still remember when I first saw Sean and Tim. It was super cool, exciting. You have this like, man, celebrities. Like that's been broken of me, right? Like
Right.
now I'm like, people are just normal. It's weird. Like
Yeah.
we're all just people, man.
Yep.
Because I've been blessed to meet some pretty cool fucking people, and it's just like, man, we're all human. Sean and Tim are just human, working hard, trying to be successful like everybody else.
And thank God they just happen to be like good humans at the end of the day
Yeah.
instead of like bad people. That's where it would suck. But
Yeah.
like, they're
They're
awesome.
very
but
down to earth people.
Oh yeah,
You're
Tim's-
right. It's broken down that image of celebrity.
yeah. And sometimes I forget. I've been looking at Tim different. Like God, I'm like, you are a sensei. You know what I mean?
Yeah, quite.
You are a
He's a
sensei.
real sensei.
And sometimes I don't treat you like one. You know,
You
and I'm sorry.
start bowing.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, yes. I get him his drinks.
Hey, you got to train others in stoicism too.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's just so cool. it's just cool seeing Tim grow. He's been debating right now if he's gonna upgrade the gym, which would be so cool. But everything in good time, you know what I mean? Because the gym we have right now, the way everything is, it's so cool. It's so great. One strip, but it'd be insane. It's literally right down when we walk out the gym. You make a right and you just walk down, kind of right where past the dollar store.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And it's fucking massive in there, dude. It's got offices up at the top.
Really?
Yeah, dude. And it's just
It's 2 stories.
Yeah. Oh my god.
That's a lot of people to be training. That's pretty great. That'd be pretty cool.
Right. And then Sean, they're really fixated on doing this one day and getting it going. The Sugar FC.
A fight league
I believe so.
for professionals and amateurs.
I would imagine professionals because I think they would want to build fighters underneath themselves that become professional.
Sounds like almost
Here?
like a pipeline too, right? Like it's like
Right.
these guys get in here to get into the UFC.
I would imagine,
You're
right?
gonna do it locally.
Oh no, it would be in that gym if Tim upgrades.
Oh,
Dude, that would
that's
honestly
sick.
be so
Yeah,
sick.
it'd be and they would build it in there where it looked like cameras can be good on there, like it's full.
It would be camera ready.
Yeah,
Dude.
and still have insane amount of mat room. Insane. Like, okay, so our mat room now, right? At least 3 to 4 times, at least. With the cage in there, with the other stuff that you got to have in there.
3 to 4 times is that's a big,
It's
yeah.
insane, dude. Tim's probably like, Schmitty's like 6, 7 times.
Well, my
Who
question
knows?
is, it has to be that big too if we're gonna have
Oh,
like
dude.
people
it's
in
so
there for a
big.
fight league.
It's so big. It's insane.
Sugar FC.
Yeah, and
That's
then
tight.
yeah,
That
and then
is
there's
tight.
also like this garage part that it's
Oh,
also it's a garage part inside the facility. It's like this cool metal garage door that you open up, and then it walks into that facility, and then there's even like a space in between, right? So Tim wants to make that would be the coffee shop area, and then we can open it and close it and lock it up
With
at night
garage doors.
with the gate. And sick.
Yeah,
It's
that's
pretty
a good
sick
idea.
inside the facility, so it's also locked. You gotta get inside,
Yeah.
open it up. You know what I mean? Which is kind of cool.
It's like having a little mall.
Yeah.
Shop inside
And then
the
in my head, I get to thinking, because I like to decorate and shit, it's like with a gate like that, it's like the Red Hawk Academy, but like spray can. You
That
know what I
would be
mean? Like
sick,
a
that would be
90. Yeah, dude. Like I was. But it's like, dude, this is the year for fucking dialing up, focusing up. I was in such a good routine not that long ago. Probably about 5 months ago, I was in such a dialed fucking routine, and I can feel it. I want to feel those results of being in that routine. So my Schmitty's big goal is to just be as healthy as I can. Not only be healthy by eating right, sleeping right, recovering right, working out, but also Jobins, stay up on your teeth. I'm staying up on my teeth because I had one of my wisdom teeth pulled. Thank God it was a wisdom tooth, not a big deal. But it opened my eye. I'm like, dude, I just want to stay on top of my teeth. I don't want to be missing any of my fucking teeth.
Yeah,
I
dude,
enjoy
no
my teeth.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? I have a gap in the front of my teeth. It'd be nice if I didn't have a gap, but we'll see what we can happen. But I'm staying up on my teeth. I'm gonna get a physical, getting this tumor taken care of. Like there's a lot of things health wise that 2025 is the year.
Hell yeah.
It's the year about leveling up.
Dude, 2025, leveling up. I'm with
Yeah.
you on that. I got an eye exam that I set up for myself the
Yeah.
next week.
Bro, it'd be
Just so I can make myself see again.
You know what you should do, young man? Besides, any debt that you want to take care of or any taxes or anything that you need to take care of. But that would probably be something to take care of with the money you got from your aunt. Is LASIK. Tim and Mo vouch for it, bro. They said it's the greatest thing they've ever done in their entire life.
Dude,
And
that's
it's
a great idea.
Yeah, and you would be able to afford it. And not only would you be able to pay for it cash, taken care of.
Let's discuss
Yeah.
LASIK at another time.
Tim got LASIK.
Oh, yeah. And my buddy Mo, dude.
Dude,
And
it does sharpen your eyes.
It wears off, you know what I mean? But then you just get it again. But bro, like
Oh, you can do it more times.
I think so, maybe. I'm not the eye doctor. You know what I mean? I imagine. Because I remember my friend Mo saying, yeah, I'm going to get it done again, I think, or some shit like that. So I think.
Yeah, my goal is just to do that and try to achieve balance and do the things that I need to be doing too. I haven't been in the gym in a minute, so I want to go back and I want to, hold myself more accountable on my own actions.
There you go. Good year.
Good. It's gonna be a good 2025.
Brandon, what are some of your
It's
goals?
gotta be. Fight.
Fight?
Fight.
Fight. I like it. What do your meals consist of?
Beef. I like a lot of beef.
You like
eggs. I'm a big fruit guy.
Mm-hmm.
Pause.
Huh.
Fucking oranges, mangoes, apples.
Any fruit that you don't like? All fruits.
Dragon fruit.
Okay.
Dragon fruit is a weird one, man.
Dude, lately I've just been like, okay, keep it simple. Whole foods. Just keep it whole foods. Organic, healthy. Stay away from all the bullshit. There we go.
Can't trust any of the fruits you're getting, Brandon.
You can't, man.
Or
I wish I
apparently,
could grow 'em.
or apparently these damn celebrity doctors telling me about hydrogen water. Then I'm like, oh man. And then Tim's telling me, oh no, I fell for the hydrogen water shit too. And I'm like, damn, it sounded so damn good. I thought we'd maybe make some hydrogen drinks up at the shop.
Well, was he making it up because he was saying that there were magnesium tablets? And then he's calling them hydrogen water.
And then sell them for super expensive. Yeah. In my head, I was like, damn, we got magnesium at the shop. If we could just get a hold of some of these hydrogen tablets, we can make some hydrogen bombs at the Red Hawk
Hydrogen
Academy.
bombs.
Yeah. We can have a hydrogen Mac lemonade. But
Sounds good.
apparently hydrogen's bullshit. I'm like, damn it. Maybe it's all bullshit.
How do they get it to fucking? How do they get Gary Brecka to rep it so hard?
I
man?
know, right? Well, because when you own something, you're trying to fucking up it so people buy it. He's a businessman. Fuck. Celebrity doctors, man.
Dude,
God damn it, they got me.
we need to sit down with all the the most famous people and everything and say, what do you know? Like, bro, dude, that 60 Minutes from Australia was crazy from 2000. They were interviewing Bill Clinton and Jeff Bezos. And, dude, Bill Clinton's talking about space stations. He's talking about human genetic codes in your hand and stuff like that. It was wild.
He knew some shit before somebody knew some shit.
Dude, the times are wild right now, JonJones. It's insane to be here. But, again, I'm not letting it affect my everyday life. Yeah, is my guard up with some things just because I feel like things are getting violent, more violent. So my guard is up. But I'm not letting it change my life. We're focusing up, doing everything we can to do. Remember, if you see someone that needs help, help them.
Mm-hmm.
Love.
Hey, if the shit hits the fan, I got Brandon here. I got all the other. We got fighters. Feeling pretty safe.
Bro, I saw a guy. We were at I don't know if I talked about this on the pod already. Maybe I did. But a guy was on a motorcycle, and we were at the red light, and this person on the right took off right as our light turned green. So, like, they didn't cut us off or anything. We're just now getting to go, and they're already on their way, right?
Mm-hmm.
This fucking motorcycle floors it, pulls up beside him, acts like he's going to shoot him a couple times very violently, like, bam! Like, they're, like, big, heavy loads of shots, and then fucking drives off. And I'm right behind it going, oh, my God. Like, dude, being that driver, I would be like, ah! You know, I would have fucking crashed into the side
crazy.
or something, slammed on my brakes so that he goes forward. Like, bro. That's where people are at.
Just a hand pistol.
It was his hand. It wasn't an actual gun.
That's crazy.
But he
You
over
just
nothing.
saw that in person.
I know, and it was over nothing. Like literally nothing. He didn't cut us off. I get it maybe I get it if you get cut off. Maybe you gotta flip me off before I go while I'm driving.
Well,
You know
I
what
mean, dude, at the end of if that's his version of not killing someone, then I guess it's still the better alternative.
Yep.
Oh, it was crazy.
We gotta get it out.
Ah, it was nuts. Well, we got any other topics before we get going today?
Brandon's got a fuck ton of that.
I think we went through a lot, dude.
Oh,
I
really?
took
We
the chip
did.
war stuff and the China stuff. Yeah, I was just sorry about all the fear and everything, guys.
Oh, I know. We do a lot of fear. That's where I'm like, dude, are we just crazy? All these things are just to make us this way? I don't know.
There's a lot of optimism to be found too, guys,
Yes.
because all the good news that could counter this.
Yes. Yes.
Just keep looking forward. Keep on swimming.
Yes.
Just keep swimming.
And keep
Don't
surrounding
worry.
yourself with the people that love you. You know what I mean? Don't let things control your emotions. You know what I mean?
100%.
It's hard to do. Stoicism.
I love you, Jovins. I love you
Yeah,
guys.
I love you
Yeah.
guys.
Brandon,
I love
thanks
you,
for coming
Jovins.
on. We'll get you on again another time.
Do it.
Love you,
It's
Jobins.
fucking awesome.
Take care. We'll see you next time.